Falcon for our radio.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all are now live, listening, and rocking with the Blueprint.
What's going on, y'all? So we are back, and we have a special guest with us, Miss Moneybaby. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to be here.
That's great. So start off, where you from?
I grew up here in Raleigh, North Carolina, but I was born in Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay. Shout out to the 919 form right quick.
Yeah. I got one question for you.
Yes.
How does it feel, and what's the difference from being a female in the rap game? And do you feel like you got to put in a little more extra work to get known?
Honestly, it wasn't necessarily the work ethic. It's the fact that people need to know reason why the music is 90% business.
Yeah.
I'm going after record sales, and I'm going after diversity. So if I know I can't be a man, and I don't want to be another female artist. So just finding my lane is the hardest thing.
Yeah.
So whether I was a male or female, your lane is the hardest thing.
Definitely.
And I don't know if that really answered the question. It's like I really didn't look at it like, oh, I'm competing with these guys. No, I want to be on stage with them. I want to make sure my verse is a hotter 16 than theirs. Even if you only gave me 4 bars, like back in the day, I was featuring on a lot of people's stuff. If you only gave me 4 bars, 8 bars, you
got to make that count.
Yeah, right. I'm punching lyrics. So I'm ready to compete.
Definitely. So, of course, you was featured on the single that hit number 2 on Billboard. Congratulations on you on that.
Big clap.
Thank you, guys.
So how did you feel about that?
Man, it was exciting, but then reality hit me like, man, I still have to work.
Yeah.
I still have normal day-to-day duties. It's like certain things I want to do, like employ people and create jobs for folks. I still have to get there. So right now, it's not like I'm an employee or I'm not the boss. I'm in the 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Because tomorrow I could be like, man, I need to go get a job so I can just put, 5,000 on a video someday. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or right now, my videos, I'm only spending maybe like $500 to do a video here and there. But the key is I want to grow.
Right.
And when I do grow, I want to employ people. So right now, if I can't employ somebody, I'm really like, okay, I'm on Billboard, but how I still got to get to that Billboard money.
Yeah.
So longevity wise, Billboard was exciting because I'm going to get recognition and people seeing my name.
Definitely.
And it's going to lead to other doors opening.
So talk about Ace Juicy. If I'm making sure I'm saying his right.
Yes,
his right.
You said it very right.
Ace Juicy.
It's going to be exciting.
How he is as a person? Like, how did the collab happen? Like, how did that happen?
Oh man, Ace Juicy. I called him. I said, look, don't say nothing, but I'm working on a mixtape. He said, welcome back.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what do you mean? He said, look, if you ready and you ain't going to disappear like you did for 3 years, I got something for you.
All right.
And he a man of his word. Everything he said he going to do for me, he did it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people may not have the budget to do what they want to do, or some people's like, oh, I got 500. He said, well, these folks, your 500 might last you 2 weeks promoting your song. You need to come back with more money.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to cut out whatever bad habits you got, stack that money up. That's why I call me Moneybaby Zoe. I'm all about empowering you to take a sacrifice so you can get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So Ace Juicy has always been sacrificed for other artists. He was in a band a long time, and he was a producer. So when his artists get their money because he was signing people, and they wouldn't do anything else with it.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, look, I got these resources. I got to jump out here as an artist. So he's like, whoever comes to him with business and you serious and you got something to work with, because ain't nothing free out here. You hear all the talks. Even, some people say it take a $200,000 to push a song. It take the right people and having respect and being consistent.
Right.
And Ace is professional.
Okay.
The video shoots professional people. He's a team player.
I like that. Definitely shout out to Ace Juicy.
Ace a real one.
Shout out to him. Okay, so you, of course we know that you rap. Did you, growing up, did you know I got this is what I want to do?
Man. So when I say we, my brother and I, we were always into something. We were making mixed CDs. We were doing illegal downloads. Putting music out there, selling CDs. We would even record the radio and cut it all right before the commercial come on and run it back. So we were always in entertainment. So when we got a chance to perform at our family reunions or any type of talent shows, we did that. Mm-hmm. So any talent shows, you might have seen some videos from, if they filmed it, you'll see me in talent shows doing, even if I did a cover for a song or whatever, like Escape or something like that, we were always doing some type of talent work. So as far as me rapping and freestyling in the cafeteria and stuff like that, throwing a beat, or at summer camp, we did all of that.
Okay.
But did I say, oh, this is something I want to do? No. I have parents who are like, look, you need a steady job. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to be in my pockets at 18.
Right.
So you got to understand the dynamics of when certain folks are like, look, go to college. But I took college as networking purposes.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't like the fact that I realized they let me go to college and give me a certain amount of money, but then when I want to do this artist full time, I can't get the $40,000 that I spent in college. You know what I mean? Up front.
Right.
But I can do 4 years of debt. You feel me? So I really feel like, growing up, I didn't know that you could live every day in life doing this.
Right.
You see these people, but you couldn't touch them. Now that you got your phones in your hand everywhere, the internet's everywhere, or whatever, you can just look at it. You're closer to the people you would only see if you went to a show or you caught them at the, gas pump or something. You know, when YouTube first started, it still was like, man, who are these people on the internet? How can I get on there? It was exclusive. You know what I mean? So now you can touch it. Now it's like, man, your dreams open up more because for example, in Texas, if you had about maybe 60,000 fans, you can live as an independent artist. 60,000 fans buy your single every time you put out 5 songs. How much money is that? More than a 9 to 5.
Right. Definitely. Yeah.
And that's just one area.
That's just one area.
Hey, Moneybaby talk. You know what I mean?
Let them know.
She living up to the name already.
Right.
Thank you.
All right. So who are some of the artists that you listen to now that give you inspiration and keep you motivated?
Honestly, I really block out. I really can't listen to anybody anymore.
Oh.
I actually tuned out from comedy to social relations, all that. Like, I zoned out for about 9 months before I came back as an artist.
Okay.
Because one, I had to pull together lyrics and, catchy phrases and make it my own. But basically, if I had to put the radio on just to get my mind right, I have to bump some Busta Rhymes, some Tupac, some Missy Elliott.
Oh.
Shoot, I might even
She
listen
bringing
to
it back
Michael
on
Jackson.
us, y'all.
She
bringing it back on us.
And believe it or not, James Brown. I like to slide around, I'm black and I'm
I feel you got to get a little soul and funk for the samples.
And then you put it on the stage for me. I'm like, man, you already know I had to slow my brain down.
Right. So growing up, did you like idolize a rapper that you was like, I can do what he or she do? Did you see a rapper that you idolized?
If I idolized anybody that, like, man, you know what? It had to be Missy Elliott because I was a tomboy. Of course, from being a tomboy to most of them having male friends. Yeah. So, and then it's like she rapped at a different perspective where it's like the imagery.
Yeah.
And it's always like, give somebody a picture. Make them think about something.
Especially with them videos that she used to have.
Yeah, I want to take my head off, put it to the side, put it back on my body. You know what I mean? Because you can't really take your head off in their life. It's just gone, right? But just certain things like that. Even beatboxing on the water, whereas normally R&B singers would be the only ones dance on the water. She danced on the water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Missy Elliott, definitely.
Okay, so so let's say, what is your biggest failure that you learned from in a rap game?
Oh, man, my biggest failure is not keeping up with certain relationships. I'm not the type of person where I'll call somebody all day, every day, or whatever, or I don't want to wait till I actually need them or whatnot. I'll check up on people here and there, but I feel like there's folks, like, when I rebranded myself, people unfollowed me on Instagram because they know who I was. They're like, who's this girl posting all the time? And they were like, yo, that's you. Right. I was like, yeah, it's me. So they was like, so you back for real this time? Don't stop.
Right.
And they were like, oh, we like what you're doing. Don't stop.
Definitely.
And then even though people are like, oh, I'll look out for you. I'm like, look, we adults. We got to get paid. Let me get my budget together and then we'll talk.
Facts.
Even if I'm getting a family discount, let me make sure I'm still going to pay you to do some work with me. You feel me? So honestly, that is not, keeping consistent relationships.
Oh, okay.
And that's key.
Definitely. All right. So we heard that you kept bringing up taking a break. What caused you to take that break?
After a certain age in life, you realize, like, man, people always want to put stuff in your head, like, oh, you should get a real job. Oh, you should use your college degree. Oh, you should do this. You should do that. And then you start thinking about, like, man, if what I'm doing really ain't working, you have to make sure you don't psych yourself out. Because it's like, what if I was only like $500 away from being big, being next? Because I got calls like, oh, such in the studio, come hang out. I'm like, I'm not a hangout person. Like, if we're going to do something and make money, I was always like, oh, let me go because I'm making money, or let me go because it's worth my time, or certain people going to be there. I should have just went because this is something I want to do.
Right. At the end of the day, it's about making that
breaks,
money.
yeah,
It's about it.
Yeah, because it's gonna come because the brand gonna sell itself.
Right. Right.
So taking a break was because people psyched me out of something. When I look back, I'm like, did I psych myself out by listening to the wrong people? And I did everything everybody told me to do. Now it's time to do what I want to do. So I ain't taking no more breaks.
Move as your own boss.
I'll be on there with a wheelchair. I don't care. I'll be out there partying. You know what I mean? They got lifts and everything. I can fly through the air. I don't need legs.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what it is.
There's a will, there's a way. Go get that money.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's one thing that you wish you would have known before you began your career?
If I known what I know. One, I would have never stopped going to the gym.
Okay.
That's the key.
Yeah,
Physical
cardio,
fitness, you can do anything.
Especially when you're on. I know because when you're on the stage, you gotta make sure your conditioning.
Picture angles. I didn't get to use a lot of my photos because I didn't like the angle someone caught me at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because why I take breaks from the gym. I'm not gonna do that no more.
Yeah.
So physical fitness is key. Because I can't brand myself if I'm not comfortable with myself, or I don't like a picture because it didn't catch me at the right angle, or I don't like this video because I don't look as small as I should, even though the camera adding weight. You know what I'm saying? But it's not really like body shaming or anything like that. It's the fact that it's all about what I want to present.
Right.
And people are like, oh, okay, well, we did have some clothes for you, but we don't think you fit it. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't want those type of problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to someone who is trying to pursue a career similar to yours?
My advice is you need to first find your look. Make sure you have funding, because you don't want to put out a project and you can't follow it with a visual like a video.
Yeah.
You don't want to put out a project and you can't fund a campaign to do marketing. Even if you paid somebody just to tweet people your song every day, you have to make sure you have a budget for yourself, because if you're not going to invest in yourself, nobody else is going to do it.
Right.
Because if you're not taking, like, say you don't need the newest shoes every month, take that money and invest it.
Definitely.
It's all about investing, but find your look first, because you don't want to look one way and then change up on people, and then they're like, oh, we don't recognize you, or oh, they got money, they doing this now. You can upgrade your look, but find your own look.
Right. You
That's
know, I hope y'all take these notes. You feel me? She ain't saying this for nothing. Make sure you take these notes.
Find your look.
Please,
don't try to find everybody else's look.
Right.
Find yours.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, who's on your Mount Rushmore of rappers?
Man,
and then who's your top 5 rappers, not counting you?
I would not dollar myself. So this is as far as Mount Rushmore, this is hard for me, because in music in general,
just rappers.
Yeah, we saying rap.
Because we went music in general.
Let's make it better. Top 5 female. I mean, well, of course, Mount Rushmore for females.
Hold on, I'm recording myself. No. I'm going. You know what? This is what taking breaks mean. Stay on the path.
Right.
I'm gonna go with what he said first. Okay. I'm sorry, but that was too strategic for me, because I'll go back to, like, Queen Latifah. I'll go back. MC Light Alden. I'll go back that far. But of course, a lot of people who listen probably wouldn't even look those folks up at this point, even though they're notoriety all over the place. Anyways, as far as my Mount Rushmore, I'll start with, of course, Jadakiss.
Ooh. And
I did go to a Roots picnic and was just going crazy. I was in people's live videos just because I was so excited to be there. Yeah, I was a fan. Yeah, on my break. I was a fan. Of course, I'm gonna definitely put Missy Elliott up there. I'm definitely gonna put Tupac up there. Now my last one on the list. Oh man,
this is where it gets tricky.
Yeah,
you already know people gonna get at you if you don't put Biggie.
Right?
You know what? I really can't.
What?
I really can't.
Explain why.
Yeah, you gotta explain this one. Yeah,
you gotta explain because you know people gonna.
Because a lot of people they put
the best rapper ever.
Right, they put between Tupac and Biggie. That's who Biggie. That's who.
You wanna know why? I mean,
he just wasn't your flavor for real.
Not even that. I think Tupac can bring out certain emotions in me or whatever.
Okay.
Whereas Biggie was for the men who, they needed an ego boost.
Right. Right.
Tupac reached more people as far as like the emotion side. I don't need an ego boost, so I'm not gonna be like to the ladies in the place trying to have my baby. It was an ego boost when he rapped to me.
Definitely.
And I think some men needed that encouragement. Like, even though I might not be the best looking man, I got the flies gear on. When I step in the room, people gonna respect me. You get what I'm saying? Definitely. So he played his position. Now, as far as the fourth person, I really don't know. I mean, y'all, somebody got to give me some ideas.
See, normally I would put Eminem because I feel like Eminem.
Eminem played his position.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
so
okay.
I
Throw
me
Lil Wayne
to
on
me,
there. It's okay.
right, Lil Wayne.
The only thing is, I don't know. I can't really throw him on there.
What?
I wasn't really a fan.
Wow.
Hey,
I would have to.
I agree.
It's because of the pattern when he rap. I would have when I hear the song, I'm zoned in.
Okay.
But when I don't hear his music, I'll probably be like, man, how the lyric go again?
Right.
Because there's some people where you really can't recite their
that's
stuff.
how I do.
Now I can say
I-
with Wayne,
Yeah.
I can say that is true. Like you have to go back to actually see what he said.
Yeah, you can't really recite something like I don't know if it's the recency effect or something like that, but definitely the reciting it. So if we gonna break down the artist, I know.
Maybe it's just me.
Like Eminem, just like when you brought Eminem, he was passionate. Every lyric he said, he made you hone in. Even if the beat dropped out, you still felt him pumping every bar, every cadence or whatever. He was still hitting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But me, I can't come up with a third one. That's because I'm fans of them, and then when I analyze their projects and them being different,
right,
I'm never going to be like, oh, this man just like Tupac, or oh, that man's just like Busta Rhymes, or Jada Kiss, or whatever, or Missy Elliott.
Right.
You know, so definitely I'll put Busta Rhymes up there.
Okay.
Even when he cut his hair, I was like, man, you gonna disown us? Like, you know what I mean? I like the hair, but.
So what's next for you?
What's next? Definitely have to get some shows.
Okay.
I got some reviews on the internet. I know, just like y'all said, music is bumping. I'm glad I got some good feedback. Keep my momentum. Already got my summer album ready. Definitely got some singles ready too.
Do we got a date for it? Do we got a date for it yet?
Oh, the first of summer, whenever that is. I don't care if it's a Wednesday or Tuesday. I don't care if I wake up on a Thursday.
Like y'all heard it, make sure y'all go catch that.
Do we got a title for the album yet?
Yeah, Heartbreak Summer.
Heartbreak Summer. Hey, I like that, man. I like that.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Make sure y'all look out for that, man. Make sure y'all look out for that. Tell everybody where they can go follow you at on social medias and all.
Well, go to moneybabyzo.com. Right now I'm fighting for my Twitter name, you know, because somebody booked it so I can't use it. So, but of course, if y'all listening, I don't know, I'll probably tagged in a post on Falcon's Fly Radio site, whatnot, but definitely Moneybabyzo. That's XO at the end, and Moneybabyzo with a 0 on Instagram, and it's Zo Moneybaby on Twitter and Audio Mac and SoundCloud. Matter of fact, just Google Moneybabyzo.
Right.
It's gonna come up.
Yeah,
I forgot. I put my money where I could get the Google plugin. So that's a good investment. So that way y'all can find me, definitely. But it's been real. I enjoyed this.
Definitely. Make sure y'all go follow us at Falcon Fly Radio. You can also follow us on our separate page. You can follow me at KJ the Goat.
At Dreads Too Cozy.
And Telegram for 3D.
Okay, so before we end out, let's talk about this single here. It's called Baller. I don't want to mistake it. Baller. Okay, so how did this
the blueprint and put it in?
Baller. Okay, so how did this song come about?
So basically, I wrote this song in maybe like summer 2017.
Okay.
And I only had the first verse, and I was like, I wanted to feature somebody on there because basically it's to motivate men. To keep doing what they're doing, even though they don't get the acknowledgement unless they have a certain amount of money or a certain status or whatever. I wanted to keep men motivated when I did this track because men's suicides are very high. Yeah. So it's a video talking about this. So I didn't just come up here for clout, but definitely it talks about the male perspective of, buying the bar out, getting it back, people hating on them, the eyes on them or whatever. Right. So about the first verse talks about an imagery of a man. Right. And then the other verse is about me and how, I grew up and then what I'm still dealing with right now. And then it's a story. Right. And a catchy chant, balling, like, let's go. You doing it. You feel me? Definitely. And then the caption is, the monologue was like talking about the man still, how he's still up on the hill, but he still want to make sure everybody's straight. Yeah, right. When we heard this song, when you first got on, I heard the bars. I'm like, man, she going crazy right now. I was like, this song is hard. This song is hard. I used to acapella this track without the beat before I laid it down. Definitely. So I wanted it to hit, whether the volume went out or whatever. If I'm on stage and I gotta do an acapella, I'm doing acapella. Definitely. Yeah. So y'all, there we go. There we have it. Once again,
This is your boy KJ.
It's your boy Michael.
And here you go, the song Baller Barter. We out.
It's ready.
For your city. For your city. Gold chain dripping all gold. I don't know what y'all been told.
That's good.
From nothing gold. They got the good job. Throwing money on the flow. Putting on the show. Fly like baby don't understand. Bought the bar. You the man. Got it right back. Suck it's hating. Stay patient. Just motivated. Black and black with the Rolex. Boss ass. No need to flex. Head to toe. Just the Louis V. Smell so good. All the bitches speed. Baller. Keep bringing the heat. You gotta drop us out back. Keep bringing the heat. Baller. Six-figure house on the hill. In the lap, riding dubs on the wheel. Mama gone, but it's still some for the bill. Daddy to the biggest knees, all the bills. Ballin'. My pops was no joke. I was sitting with the white folks. I was sitting there, you went there, had to represent, but you don't care. Whooping since East Mill, playground monkers had them shook. Got bloody sauce in my blood, but the church folks on me numb. Had big mom pray for on, always had time to play for me. All I know I ain't rap tight. Through the hard times, it's gonna be alright. I'm the push ass in the bed, in churches with my friends. I'm good in the hood, I'm a bend the block. I'm good in the hood, I'm a bend the block. Six-figure, got what I house on the hill. In the lap, riding dubs on the wheel. Mama gone, but it's still stuff for the bill. Daddy to the biggest things, all the bills. Ballin'. I'm grown now, hot city. Moneybaby talk so roll with me. Time to turn up the heat. Like heated peanut butter seeds. I'm flying now, but I land on my feet. I lay low, put pressure in the streets.
Love it. Definitely.
Where'd you get that from? I bring the whole snip out. When you see me, you see me. Of course.
Definitely a banger.
Right.
Thank you.